And good morning, you guys. It is November 18th, 2020 with Eureka Street Crypto Hub. I'm Eureka John, and this is my podcast. And I just want to say first off, it's not financial advice. I'm not teaching you any lessons on anything. You're just following me on my path through this crypto space, and I'm learning as I go. I just happen to have the camera turned on. So anything I say here is not to be construed as lessons or advice on what you should do. You can just go along with me and see what I'm learning here and be a part of it. So anyway, today this is episode 15, and I just kind of wanted to go over the data and AI marketplaces, a couple of things that I've been looking at and studying pretty closely lately, just trying to figure it all out. It's with Ocean Protocol and Singularity Net. So both interesting tokens and projects and technologies that I think will turn into something huge. So I'm buying up some tokens and trying to participate in it and understand all this as much as I can. So anyway, let's take a quick look before I start on that. Let's go to, let me minimize out my certificate of completion. I'll get to that later. Let's see here. All right. And then I will get my mug down here in the corner. There we go. So I can talk to you. And then I will go ahead and minimize logos, some text for now, and then we'll talk about CoinGecko here. Alright, what do we have going here? We have Bitcoin at $17,827.28. It's incredible. Bitcoin is on this super bull run. It's going to hit the all-time high, I think, by the end of this week. It hit 18,000 last night while I was asleep. I woke up to that this morning. Yesterday morning, I woke up to 17,000 and I was mind blown. So everybody right now is just freaking out about this. Everybody's FOMO buying. All the institutions are FOMO buying this time around. The last bull run was 2017, and that was a huge retail FOMO bull run. Well, this time all the institutions are jumping into it, and everybody's comparing this bull run to the 2017 bull run. Let me turn this down here. And it is not the same as the 2017 bull run, because this time the institutions are buying in, and yeah, people have looked at done Google Analytics on search terms, and the amount of search terms for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and all that stuff spiked in 2017 during that bull run, but this time the spike hasn't been nearly as drastic, and not as many people are Googling for Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. Well, that's probably because institutional investors, one, have probably already invested a lot in Bitcoin, and then two, they don't need to Google to find out about Bitcoin. They know what it is. Most people who are going to buy Bitcoin on that level have pretty much already done their homework before they're pulling the trigger here. So now they're pulling the trigger, the price is shooting up. I mean, of course, it's going to retrace a little bit. It already has retraced from 18,000 back down to 17. When I woke up this morning, it was like 7. It was mid 17,000. But it may retrace even lower, and that's fine. That's healthy. It's perfectly natural. That's cryptocurrency as well. Expect things to be volatile. This is not some kind of bond or T-bill or anything like that. This is the wild, wild west right here. And so Bitcoin's at 17,827. I think it's going to hit 20,000 by the end of the week. Then Ethereum's at 472.58. Yesterday it got to 480 something. Almost about to touch 500. I think it's going to hit 500 very soon. I'm real bullish on Ethereum. I always have been. I like the project. I like everything. I like the ubiquitous nature of it. A lot of people say there's a lot of better solutions out there than Ethereum, and that may be the case. But Ethereum is the VHS versus beta. It is everywhere. It's going to pull through. You know, it is. Yeah. sadly to say, the Edison versus the Tesla. So, but anyway, here's Chainlink at 1318. I hope Chainlink is going to do something pretty soon. I'm pretty invested in it, and I think the technology has so much going for it. There's so much data that needs to be uploaded to the blockchain. Things, all types of data, and Chainlink is that link between data out there in the world and the blockchain. So imagine how many trillions of dollars that is right there. And yeah, it's going to be incredible. Polkadot is another blockchain solution. That's also rising. I think it's going to get to $5 pretty soon. See, what happens is Bitcoin goes up and then the altcoins follow. And it's just been that way since day one. And it's probably going to be that way again here. So yeah, that's the state of the market right now. I have other tokens. I have Aave token, and that's blowing up. That Aave is kind of my tried and true in the DeFi space. It's the first DeFi project I've completely fully understood and used successfully, and I think it's the easiest one. Flash loans are done a lot with Aave. Let's see, VeChain, kind of a supply chain type of cryptocurrency. I have some of that. Uniswap is going up. Everything's in the green. I mean, if you're in the red, you probably, yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's stable coins in the red. Let's see what else we got. Another stable coin. So Filecoin, I mean, I don't know about Filecoin. It looks like it could be a good use case, but a lot of hype on this one, and I try to steer clear of just straight up hype. Celsius Network, yeah, I mean, I had some and I sold it. I like Celsius Network as a centralized savings platform, like the functions and everything. It's just the way all this antagonism towards the competition lately has been going on Twitter. The CEO of Celsius is just kind of turning me off, honestly. So I'm not going to go deeper than that. Theta Network. Theta, I think, is a huge, amazing project in the way a lot of video streaming services should be going, so I'm pretty heavily invested there. Anyway, I'm not going to get bogged down too much in a lot of those details. We're all going to stand by and watch what Bitcoin's doing. That's just a given. The entire crypto world is watching right now, and it's pretty amazing. So anyway, let's get back into the data marketplace. I am a certificate and diploma junkie, and as you can see behind me, oh, hold on. Shite. There we go. As you can see behind me here, I got my fancy diplomas from my universities, and then I have this diploma here for Ocean Protocol. I'm a A+ certified, Network Plus certified, Final Cut Pro certified, After Effects certified, Pro Tools certified. I got certifications. You want a certification? I got a certification. I don't know. I just like doing that. I like the idea of having some kind of goal to get to and some kind of rank to complete. And so I put in all the work and then I complete it, and then I, whether or not I've retained that knowledge, that's a whole other story. But I got the certificate. So that's kind of where I'm leading to here. I have the certificate of completion of the Ocean Protocol Academy. So therefore, I am now a certified professional in the data marketplace. Yeah, all right. I couldn't really tell you the inner workings and the mechanics of the Ocean Protocol data marketplace. However, I will go over some of the basics, and you can get this free. You can take this free, so it doesn't cost you any money. You can go to the Ocean Protocol market.oceanprotocol.com, and then there is, hold on, let's see here, Ocean Protocol Academy. And let's see here, oceanacademy.io. Minimize this. Okay, So you can go in here and you can learn everything that there is to know, or as much as your head is capable of learning, about the Ocean Protocol Marketplace and the Ocean Token. Ocean Token is basically a data marketplace. So if a company or a person or an entity has a lot of data and they don't want to just turn it over to Google or some huge corporation to sell it, they want to sell it directly on the marketplace to the consumer to either use their algorithms and crunch that data online or trade it in for tokens to be able to download the data to use on their own. They don't have to go through some kind of intermediary source. It's kind of a democratization of data and a decentralized marketplace to buy and sell data sets on. And there's tons of data out there. I didn't even know that was a thing, and here I am learning it every single day. So go to oceanacademy.io and you can get started. You just basically log in, and it says here, I am now an ocean expert. All right, but I mean, you go through all the different types of courses. There's 23 courses on here, from easy to very difficult, but it teaches you buying and selling, what Ocean Protocol is, identity and metadata, who's the data provider, algorithm provider, all types of different topics. And it's pretty interesting. It took me, I guess, about 2 days to do, which is cool. It's reasonable. So anyway, so I can come back to the Ocean Marketplace. Before I understood and I took the Ocean Academy, I just kind of threw my Ocean tokens, a portion of them, a little bit of them, at the marketplace, just trying to toy around with it and figure it out. A lot of times I learn by doing and not reading about it, and I think that applies to a lot of things in life, like baseball, for instance. You can read all the books you want about baseball, but until you actually play it, you don't really know the inner workings of the game. But anyway, here's the Ocean Marketplace, and let's see here. I took about 224 tokens, 228 tokens or something like that, and dumped them in the Ocean Marketplace. What it is here, you have these different people who have uploaded their data sets, leading retail brands and consumer preferences, over 36 million points of data. Wow, that's a lot of data. And let's see here. So you can buy that data set for $1,785.03 euros, or 3,824 Ocean tokens. So if I were to go in here and be like, okay, yeah, this is cool, awesome. This fits exactly what I need to use for my work and my project. I need this data to be able to crunch. So I'll go in here and I'll, buy the data. I don't have sufficient funds in my wallet because I don't have that much Ocean in my wallet, or at least this wallet that's connected. But if I did, it would show up and I could buy it. Here's the liquidity pool. So it looks like already the pool creator put in 15,000 Ocean for it. There's 4.4 Wancree tokens, because what happens is when a pool is created, it creates these data tokens that are specific to that data. So your data, when you upload it, is turned into an ERC20 token. And an ERC20 token is a type of tokenized piece of information that works on the Ethereum platform. If you want to, you can turn anything into an ERC20 token. If you want to turn real estate into an ERC20 token, you can divide up real estate into token amounts and then buy and sell and trade those pieces of real estate online on the Ethereum platform as an ERC20 token. ERC20 is a standard. There's a bunch of other ERC tokens out there that fit different types of technologies, but we won't go into that now. It's not within the scope of this. But here we go. Let's see. So let's find the data set that I just kind of aped into and dumped some Ocean into to try it out. Like learning those levers and pulleys. And then I read about it. Probably not the best way to learn sometimes, but yeah. All right. Got my soda water. Since I'm a nerd, I was reading through different types of data sets, and I found this one that looked kind of cool. University of Biological Resources and Applied Life Sciences. Not sure where that is, but they uploaded a whole bunch of information about mold and spores and bacteria and microorganisms and all that. And basically what it is, it's a spreadsheet with CSV values, comma separated values. So you could download that information by paying $12.55 or €12.55 and or 26.9 ocean. I added to the pool. I originally added 228 ocean. Well, now I'm stuck with 7.62 ocean and 0.305 of this dataset token, didcree-31. What happened? Well, that is the result of impermanent loss. I didn't know about impermanent loss. So anytime you provide liquidity to any type of data pool, whether on Uniswap, Balancer, in here in the Ocean protocol, a phenomenon called impermanent loss or rug pulling can occur. An impermanent loss is whenever one of the tokens increases in value and then arbitrage comes in, and arbitrage is when somebody sees one token on one exchange and another token on another exchange that's a different price, and then they take advantage of that pricing opportunity to buy and sell difference and make money. Well, what happens, I don't know all the inner workings of how a lot of that stuff works, but I just know that I lost quite a lot of Ocean tokens, and it's impermanent because I haven't pulled anything out of it. So if Ocean token drops in value, or some other type of correction is made, then I can get my Ocean tokens back in here and then not have a loss. But at this point, I've hit some pretty significant impermanent loss, and I'm now down to 7.62 Ocean and 0.305 didcree. I could remove it here, and as you can see, if I pulled it out right now, that's all I would get. 14.807 Ocean and 1.982 pool shares. So it kind of sucks. I still don't quite understand fully all that, but I'm just going to let it sit in there and see if any type of change happens. I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword. Ocean protocol has done very well as far as the value of it, and so it's great for my tokens that I'm just holding. It's at 55 cents. Let's see what's happened. It's gone up in the past 30 days. I've had it on the marketplace in about 2 weeks, so about 14 days. The value of Ocean token has gone up 23.2% in the last 14 days. So that is good for the Ocean tokens I'm holding. That's bad for the Ocean tokens in this marketplace that are being held in this pool. Let me go back to here. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, I've lost on that, and whatever, you know. Hopefully, I can get enough transactions going, because why would somebody want to throw something in a liquidity pool? Well, it's to make the money off of the transactions. So every time somebody were to buy and sell the data in here, then I would receive a percentage of that transaction fee. And that's why people add liquidity into places like Uniswap and Balancer, because they earn any, say for instance in Uniswap, let's go take a look at Uniswap here. Let's see, pool. Yeah, I was playing around with these two. Okay, so you can go in here, and it's kind of the same principle. Except in Uniswap, you don't just add one token, you add both. So, for instance, you were to go into a, hold on, add liquidity. That's taking forever. Okay. So you could add Ethereum and, let's see, AGI. All right. And this probably wouldn't be a good one because they're both volatile assets. And that would create more impermanent loss. However, if you were to think that there would be a whole lot of different transactions going back and forth through these two, you could provide the equal amount, 50-50 amount. So let's see, 1 Ethereum, and you would have to put in 9,494 AGI tokens. and you would get all the transaction fees off of any type of trade that happened, or not all the a percentage of transaction fees off of any type of transaction and trade swap that happened between these two tokens. And if there's more transactions than there is value change and impermanent loss, then you can do very, very well. So I wouldn't recommend messing around with liquidity pools, and especially, I mean, Uniswap can be safe if you do it with stable coins, but I made a mistake jumping into the Ocean protocol, Ocean market here, and jumping into the pool without thinking, and I've lost some Ocean tokens. I'm glad I didn't do it with more. I just did it with a tiny bit, just to try it out. But I learned a lesson. I learned about impermanent loss. And then there's another phenomenon called rug pulling, where the person that created the pool, they can go in here and pull everything out, and then everybody who has made money off of the transactions loses all their tokens. And that happened recently with was it Civic Tech, or one of these data providers came into Ocean, and a buttload of people jumped in it, and then the Civic just pulled out, and everybody lost everything. And so it's kind of a wild west over here in the Ocean Protocol marketplace. Be careful. Right now, I'm just buying Ocean and holding it. I'm not even going to get more involved in this. Just be careful. I'm waiting for this to evolve a little bit. Other marketplaces may become offshoots of the Ocean Protocol marketplace, or they might use the same coding base and create new marketplaces of their own, like different verticals. Say, for instance, somebody might create a marketplace that specifically focuses on logistics and shipping data. Somebody else might do another one that focuses specifically on online retailer data. So I mean, there's all types of different possibilities of different types of marketplaces that can be created using this Ocean Protocol paradigm. I don't know, framework, platform. And I mean, there could be another one that doesn't use Ocean tokens, but it uses some other token or dollars or stable coin like DAI. Anyway, I just think that's pretty cool. Let's go on to the next one here. This Singularity Net. Similar to Ocean in that it is an automated marketplace, a decentralized marketplace, but this marketplace focuses around artificial intelligence rather than data. And it's the AGI token. Right now, it is super cheap. The Ocean market cap, for instance, is $191 million. Let's look for AGI. Singularity Net. The Singularity Net marketplace is... Come on now. I just got brand new internet service. Okay, so it's actually gone up a little bit. I've made a little bit of money. I feel great about AGI today. So Singularity Net here is market cap's 48 million. So it's a pretty low market cap. It's not a micro cap, but it's a small market cap compared to Ocean. So the possibility of making some good money once this catches on is very high. And so here we go. Let's go into the AGI marketplace. If you are an AI developer, one, it's hard for you. I mean, it's not. You can find a good, high-paying job, but you're going to have to work for a high-powered tech company like Google or somebody like that, and your project immediately becomes the property of some huge tech firm to do whatever they want to with it. Well, if you don't want to abide by those rules and you want to make money off of your tech and make it and democratize it and make it available for everybody and not locked up and held in the clutches of some large tech company, then you can put it on Singularity Net. And so here we go. Here's the marketplace. Here's a bunch of different AI technologies. And I could get the AGI token, and I could log in to here. For instance, this de-oldify photos. My parents have a bunch of old photos, and from the 1800s and early 1900s, and of our ancestors that my grandfather took, in World War II in Hawaii and stuff like that. I could take those photos and let's see here. Let's go in here. I could put in some AGI tokens. I could pay for it. And this is a demo here. I guess I get 15 free tries here. But let's see here. I could scan in my grandparents' photo. I could drag and drop it here, and I could run it through this. So I could use this AI technology and not have to go through some large tech data service to do so. And the profits and my payment goes immediately to the people who made this. And I think that's pretty cool. It's kind of a peer-to-peer AI application type of service. And the cool thing is a lot of these AI applications in here can use their own internal AI as part of SingularityNet and create a solution that you want. One of the examples that they use, let's see here, I'll get to that in a second. Okay, I read the white paper, and it's a pretty interesting white paper. Artificial intelligence is growing more and more valuable and powerful every year. Today's AI tools are fragmented by a closed development network. Most are developed by one company and platform in one extremely narrow task, and there is no straightforward standard way to plug two tools together. SingularityNet aims to become the leading protocol for networking AI and machine learning tools to form highly effective applications across vertical markets. Most AI research today is controlled by a handful of corporations, those with the resources to fund development. Independent developers of AI tools have no readily available way to monetize their creations. Usually, the most lucrative option is to sell their tool to one of the big tech companies, leading to control of that technology becoming even more concentrated. SingularityNet's open source protocol and collection of smart contracts are designed to address these problems. Developers can launch their AI tools on the network where they can interoperate with other AIs and paying users. Okay, not only does SingularityNet give developers a commercial launchpad, it also allows AIs to interoperate, creating a more synergistic, broadly capable intelligence. For example, if a text-to-speech AI and an Italian to English translation AI were both on the network, then the network as a whole would be capable of using Italian text to produce English speech. So what that is saying is we can go back over here and there's an Italian text, and we could put it in a text generation thing application here, and then another application on top of that would tie into it, and it would use AI within this system to take that translation of the Italian text to English, and then it would take that English translation and then put it through a text to voice application, and then it would come out with an English translation of an Italian text. So it takes more than one application and uses AI to combine the use cases of those in order to create the desired result. So a lot of what the white paper was saying is a lot of these technologies are just have a narrow focus and perform one extremely narrow task. The beauty of SingularityNet is it can combine all these different AI applications that developers have done and then create the desired output by combining a lot of these. And what happens is when you spend AGI tokens to use one application, well, the app itself will go in there and pay the other application some of the AGI tokens as well. And then so that other developer of the other app would also get paid, and then everybody gets paid, more applications are used, and everybody's happy. So, I mean, I think this is amazing. This is just the start. I mean, most of these right here are made by SingularityNet, kind of as example cases. Detect faces. You can label questions, image segmentation. You can analyze parts of images, saying that is a horse. Style transfer. You can transfer the style of one photo to another photo. Resolution. Let's see, you can classify images. for databases. This probably works well for a lot of photography websites in which they need to create tags to make the different types of photos searchable. So if you're going to Getty Images, for instance, and you need some stock footage of a water skier, well, yeah, let's say a photographer and a bunch of photographers have just uploaded just tons of photos, and there happens to be a water skier in a couple of their photos. Well, they don't need to go individually tag all these photos of every single tiny little item that's in there. Maybe there's a water skier in the background. It's not the actual focus of the photo. But this artificial intelligence application would see the water skier in the photo, be able to segment it, and maybe segment it here, and then label it here, and then they could give back the images with all those tags on them to make them searchable in a database like Getty Images. So there's a lot of different applications here. A lot of these are going to be duplicated, so there's kind of a reputation-based system, and I won't go into super deep detail on here. The white paper does, and it's really interesting the way the different ways that they determine reputation. It's not just based upon user feedback. It's based upon a repeat usage of it by the same person. It's based upon, the amount of applications being uploaded by the same person. It's just a whole bunch of different types of things. Whether or not this app was chosen over another like app as another qualification. I mean, there's so much potential with this one, and this is just getting started. So there's the app. Let's see here. So you can buy your AGI tokens as well, and you can stake them. And you stake them for 30 days. So it's not really like Ocean Protocol in which you create liquidity pools. Your liquidity pools are created by staking your tokens. So you don't really, I think, have to worry about rug pulling in that way and impermanent loss. So here we go. You can buy the amount of AGI tokens, and right now they are super cheap. So you can buy them for a nickel a piece. You go in here and you can lock them up for 30 days. So 7,500 AGI, you'll get 7 AGI after 30 days based upon current pool size and reward pool. So let's say 10,000 AGI, I'll get 10 AGI back after 30 days. I will have to dig in further, but I mean, overall, this is the type of stuff I like to put my money into. I don't really like to put my money into just some of these. I mean, DeFi is great for platforms for the purpose of staking and making money and earning interest is all great and all. I mean, there's this Hex, which a lot of people call a scam. I don't know what to think about it. I just threw a little bit in here just to learn it. But there's DeFi platforms, all different types of stuff. I like stuff that does stuff. Ocean Protocol does something. AGI does something. It's not just to make money. Money's great. I want to make money. I barely, compared to a lot of you probably watching, I'm probably on the line of poverty. But, I just, I like stuff that does stuff, I think pretty much everything that I've invested in does something. Let's see here. Ethereum does something. It's a world computer. Chainlink is the oracle between data and the blockchain. Polkadot is a whole other blockchain itself. I have Theta, which is for streaming, decentralized streaming, and bandwidth sharing. Let's see, VeChain is for supply chain. I have some Aave, which is decentralized finance, but that's for the purpose of, I don't know, whatever. But you get what I'm saying. I like projects that do something, not just for the purpose of going in there and creating almost some kind of multi-level marketing type of pyramid scheme thing. So anyway, this does stuff, text generation, text summaries, playing guitar, identify 400 to 600 different types of human actions in a video. So what it does, it looks at a video and it identifies what is going on here. Again, for video databases and people looking for stock material, this is perfect. So yeah, I guess this kind of covers the basics of stuff I wanted to talk about with these data marketplaces. Let me go back over here to my text source, episode 15, Data and AI Marketplaces. I enjoy this stuff. I love what I do here. I love researching this stuff, and I'm sharing it with you. I'm by no means some kind of super professional in all this. You're going with me on this journey and learning, and I'm trying to figure it out myself. And Ocean Protocol Marketplace and Singularity Net are both really interesting projects. Take a look at them. With the way everything's going, the altcoins are going to be blasting off pretty soon. Hopefully AGI, Singularity Net is part of it, and hopefully Ocean Protocol is. Like I said, don't jump into Ocean Protocol unless you are possibly more informed about impermanent loss. Oh, one more thing before I fade out here. I do want you to go take a look at this YouTuber. What the hell is this? All right, YouTube.com. Okay. You can learn a whole lot. You can learn a whole lot about liquidity pools, DeFi, impermanent loss. Here's a whole video on it. By looking at and subscribing to this channel called Finematics. Some French guy, I think he's French, but he goes through all the DeFi basics and helps you learn what an EIP 1559 token is versus the ERC20. This is some of the most helpful videos ever to figuring this stuff out. And, I hope you guys can watch this and enjoy it and learn as much as I have. And, and maybe this guy can probably communicate it a lot better than I do. So about impermanent loss. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good Wednesday, and let's see Bitcoin get to 20,000. I didn't broadcast for a few days because I've just been busy and tired, and kids and work and everything. And by the time I get to the point where I can sit down at night and possibly create a video, I am tired as hell. And I did record a video on Sunday, and it got all messed up and jacked up, so I just didn't publish it. But anyway, go check out this Finematics, and go check out the Ocean Protocol Data Marketplace. Check out Singularity Net, and let me know stuff in the comments. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, just to let me know you've even watched it. And shoot me a comment, a DM on my Twitter here. And you guys have an amazing, amazing day. All right, bye.